This is the encryption mapping given here. So if for a set of plain text and for a set of given ciphertext, each key may be used for encrypting these messages to generate ciphertext. For example, if K1 is used, then each message will generate one unique ciphertext. So that's what given here for all key K and for all Mi. Encryption of K, Mi is producing Cj, and this is going to be a unique one-to-one function, and it also onto function, and hence it's a bijective function. If you take another mapping, here this single text, plain text, may generate different ciphertext on giving different keys. That means different keys may produce different ciphertext for a single image. So that is the second possibility where we are having multiple keys or different keys are used for this. And the third one is different messages may generate single ciphertext. So here we are having many to one concept. With the help of different combinations of keys, every message is given here may generate same key. That is, encryption of K on Mj is equal to encryption of K dash comma Mj equal to Ci. That means many messages may generate the same ciphertext or substituting with the help of using different keys. So the attacker may easily learn informations if they are having this pair of keys, pair of text, ciphertext and plain text messages. So they are trying to find out in which conditions there will always be some key that maps some plain text to a given ciphertext. If an intercepted ciphertext is used, then there is a possibility to have one plain text Mi and no, it is not mapping with any one of the Cj given. So for a given set of ciphertext, if the message is not mapped with any one of it, then the attacker has learned that this is not the original text message. This is not the plain text message. Similarly, if the attacker has ciphertext Cj and known plain text Mi, then they can easily eliminate many other keys. So these are all the different key mappings, encryption mappings used here. And the next type of attack is brute force search attack. So here what they are doing is every key will be substituted and they are trying to find out what is the ciphertext generated, and if that they are trying with different plain text and using some key they try to generate ciphertext. If the ciphertext generated is same as the one what is given, what they have obtained, they can say that this is the actual key, right? So for this, if they are using private key cryptography algorithms, if the key size is 32, the number of alternative keys will be 2 power 32 keys. So it will be equal to 4.3 into 10 power 9 keys. So the time taken is 35.8 minutes. At 10 power 6 decryption seconds, it is producing 2.15 milliseconds. So likewise, depends upon the size of the key, the time taken is getting increased. So if you take this 168 bit size of key, it is taking 5.9 into 10 power 30 years to decrypt this key. So the time taken is very high when comparing to the lifetime of the information. That's all.